Hello YouTubers, this is Unmoony here today, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about Bloodstained Curse of the Moon and Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, my thoughts so far. This one I've played through completely from start to finish. This one I'm still very much engrossed in. I haven't filled out the map for the game or nothing. I haven't beat it, but I just want to put out my 2 cents, my thoughts about what I think about this game. But first off, I'm going to actually start off with Curse of the Moon, and I'm hoping that I have my facts straight because I'm not going to double check, but take it with a grain of salt. But I know for starters that this game has been backed for many years now. I think probably over 4 years that people have wanted this type of Castlevania style game. The main person who created it is Igarashi, and he wasn't really happy with what Castlevania was where they were headed, and so to do something that really brought it back to what really started Castlevania, he actually created a FundMe page or whatever, and people supported him and so forth. And I think whenever you backed the Ritual of the Night, you would actually end up getting a code for Curse of the Moon. But later on, also, he ended up doing it where it's not just a digital through PC, but also it's a version of the game, where it's released physically, but also on the Switch, I think PlayStation 4, and I think PlayStation Vita, but I think PS4 and Vita, they're also through limited run, but it was on the official online site whenever they had it. They sold out super fast. But then also, this game here, it's a different cover art for the fact that this is a Best Buy exclusive. So normally whenever limited run, gets a game over to Best Buy and so forth, it's a different cover art, but same exact game, and it looks like the same exact manual for the cover and everything on the inside. But I really wanted to give this a go because I was so hyped up hyped up for Ritual of the Night. I was hearing great things about it, online, watching videos, people's comments. My fiance, he was actually one of the backers from 4 years ago and stuff, and he got his own digital codes for the game and everything, and told me about it. And that's whenever I started to get more interested in it and what it was about. And until Ritual of the Night came out, this came out a week before that, physically in stores at Best Buy. So I was playing this one for a bit, and I fell in love with it. I know it has it's a short game. So normally, if you play it on normal mode, even if you can do it with the limited lives or infinite lives, normally completion's probably anywhere from like 2 or 3 hours if you play the game. But you can definitely be able to have it to where it lasts a lot longer for you, depending on if you played it on normal mode. Try it then on nightmare mode, where you have a set of first 3 lives, and if all 3 lives die, you die. But every time you complete a main level with the boss, you end up getting an extra life after each boss battle if you don't die. So that's great. Or even if you do die, if you have 1 life and you beat a boss, then you have 2 lives. But if you want something that's a challenge, then play it on nightmare mode, and you will thoroughly enjoy this game. For me, I just played it on basic mode. I had infinite lives because I started out where everything was hunky-dory, and then after I think probably 3rd or 4th level, I kept on dying, and then I realized, okay, I'm just gonna switch it over. But after playing it over with infinite lives, I'm really thinking about trying to do limited lives. I just need to practice a little bit more. But this game is a lot of fun. You have 4 characters that are in your party, and here it actually comes with, like I was talking about, you have the beautiful artwork on the inside for the reversible cover art. Besides that, and putting that off to the side, you have a little manual right here, and it has little artwork of stuff. It has like the beginning of the story about the game, and then here where you have Zangetsu, Miriam, that's in Ritual of the Night, main protagonist, Alfred, and then you have here Jebel, man, I feel like I'm messing up his name every time, Jebel. But this game is fantastic, and so each of the characters, they have their pluses and minuses. So this one pretty much is Zangetsu. He's pretty much the guy that has what's it that I'm looking for? He's pretty much the one that's the base character. Here, he's pretty much equal in regards to like strength, jump, HP bar. Miriam, she has a longer jump, and she has a whip, and she has other side, like over here, it says here, along with her dagger, reaper, axe, sickle, her sub-weapons. So each of them have different sub-weapons as well. And, you know, pluses and minuses. Alfred, he is fantastic with his magic. The only thing that sucks is that his HP is very small and tiny. Jibble, you know, you can be able to fly, go to different places with him that you couldn't with other characters, to be able to go to other different locations, which is lots of fun. But yeah, I also appreciate, you know, from Limited Run whenever they do this, because I do like the manuals. I'm a sucker for manuals, reversible cover art, and so forth. And I like physical games, so I like the opportunity of being able to get it. And if I am not able to get it through them on their online, to have that opportunity to get it from a brick and mortar store, which is nice. But this game is lots of fun. I would say the main things I enjoyed was, one, the different characters, how different weapons, sub-weapons, their attributes. I loved that. I loved the music. I loved the different stages. Pretty much talking about that, I loved it, the whole thing. The boss battles, the epic boss battles are awesome. And then there'll be like this one special like big attack at the end of each boss battle that's supposed to try to just annihilate you if you have like barely any health on a character. You have to manage yourself whenever you have these characters. Like, you switch out between some, you develop your own different type of strategy. You can choose to recruit them or not to recruit your characters by just killing them if you don't want to recruit them. But then notice if you do that, you might lose the opportunity to be able to go to different areas within the different zones that you're in by doing so. Or actually, now that I think about it, maybe not, because I'm trying to think if maybe if you assassinate them that you get their power, or you get some type of power. But the thing is, I recruited everybody on my team, and I just know that little bit of information from online that you can assassinate your other buddies if you don't want them before they join your party. But yeah, so just take that with a grain of salt, that part. But no, this game is phenomenal. Even though it's short, you can make this last a long time if you want to, by going to different areas, being able to make it difficult by doing nightmare mode. And even though it's a short game, I would honestly just give this game a shot. If you like Castlevania games, especially more so the old school ones and not the newer ones, this is fun. This is lots of fun. And you know, get it for different platforms too. So yeah. Now, at last, we're going to go to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Yes, guys, I already do know that by playing it what stuff needs to be improved upon, and it's already been stated on Iga's main fun page, or fund me page is what I mean when I say fun page, or through Discord, through the Bloodstained Discord page, where he releases, it's like, hey guys, this is what we have, this is our plans of what we're doing, and so forth, the tweaks that we're gonna do, and I really appreciate that. It is kind of sad that it feels like the Switch was kind of left out when it came to priority. So before playing the Switch game, I played a good 2 hours of it because like I stated, he had funded the game, and he got himself a PC code, so I played about 2 hours of the game on PC before I tried it a bit on the Switch. I wanted like a little bit of a taste to see what I would have before I would get it about 3 or 4 days later when it released. I was really excited for this, and I'm still excited for it, and I still love this game even with all of its flaws. I love the fact that he's very transparent for stating that he understands a lot of people, they're showing him, whether it's YouTube videos or comments and stuff, like this is the stuff that's happening wrong, like the dialogue. Sometimes the dialogue, the way it's being placed is just incorrect, or there's certain words that are missing within the dialogue boxes. On the Switch version, they're slowed down more so in certain areas than others. I've noticed that more in the underground waterway, where sometimes it chugs very slowly for me, and Miriam's going up in the air, and it looks like Miriam is honestly floating back down to the ground, from the gravity just feels probably like maybe the gravity would be like if it's trying to present gravity from the moon, if you're trying to jump on the moon. You can tell it's lagging. It's that bad sometimes. But even so, I haven't experienced, cross my fingers and knock on wood, that it, you know, any crashing for it. But some people have experienced crashing on the game, and I've experienced where actually the background it ends up pixelated, and it looks like a plaid on the back that I need to show you guys in the future. There's the background was changing plaid. The characters were fine, but everything changed plaid behind Miriam and then the other chick that I was talking to. And there is an instance, for example, where I get stuck in water and I can't get out until I use a waystone. A waystone, an item, will allow me to transport to the main home base, which is great because I don't want to have to restart the game. I'm like, I've already progressed so far, but I didn't save before going into the water. I'm like, make sure to take lots of waystones with you. This is a tip for you. If you get the Switch game, carry waystones with you in case you do get stuck, like in a wall or in the water, or other places. Just do it. But even though it has all of these flaws, it still didn't detract me from wanting to play more of the game. It didn't make it to where, for me, I stopped. And for some people, way before, because I have almost 20 hours logged in. Some people that I've seen in the comment section where they stop within that 1 hour, it's like, no, this game's not playable, it's just that bad. And I'm just like, everyone has their own threshold of what they consider to be non-playable or what detracts them from the enjoyment of a game. And I guess I just have a strong level of, what's the word that I'm looking for, guys? You guys are probably going to think about it in the comment section. But it didn't detract my attention from wanting to play more of this game. That's pretty much what I'm trying to get at, regardless. And you know, this game's on the Switch, PS4, Xbox One, PC. PC, you'll get the best performance so far. PC still, at least in the beginning, I don't know if it's been fixed now, but there was still bugs when I played it for the first 2 hours on PC where the music would either be lagging behind, or whenever I would jump from one area to the other, like music would stop and then resume back where it was. But besides that, though, when it came to the actual like chugging down or slowing down portion, I didn't see that at all from the PC version. So if you want the best performance, you know, PC. But if you don't have a PC, or your PC just can't handle, well, actually it should be able to, well, I guess on Steam it'll show the requirements of what type of processor, RAM, and stuff is needed for that game. I don't need to talk about that. You can actually go and view that. But yeah, it's available on multiple consoles. I would honestly give this game a shot, even though it does have bugs on all of its on the platforms and so forth. Less so on the PC, and then less on the PS4 and Xbox versus the Switch. Switch has the most bugs that need to be fixed, that need to attention on, that later will be corrected, as stated by Iga, which is awesome. I appreciate that, and I can't wait for those improvements. But until then, though, I'll be playing more and more Bloodstained. You know, you can be able to customize your character, upgrade your weapons. You can be able to enhance your charge. You can be able to make recipes. You can do side quests. The map is humongous. It is so large. It was stated online too, like it's bigger than whatever Castlevania that he's done before in the past. I don't remember. All I remember is I read it and I'm like, wow, that's great. So this is the biggest map yet. And this thing is like huge, the map. The different zones, the different areas, it's just phenomenal. And the different type of attributes you can be able to add to it, enhancements for strength, defense, and so forth through different means that I'm not going to spoil for you. But yeah, if you guys, you know, bored, don't have anything planned for the summer, nothing interests you, but you like Castlevania, give these a shot. Just give it a shot, just to see if you like it. Both of these, you know, they're not even 60 bucks a piece, so I'm trying to remember how much these were, honestly, because I don't remember. I think this was like $25 or $30, and I think this was $40, but don't quote me on it, because like I said, I'm guesstimating right now, because I'm not going to look on my phone right now, I'm doing a video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, like I did. So hyped. I will be playing more of this tonight. If you have any questions or comments about the games, let me know in the comment section down below, or if you're part of my Discord, you can be able to ask those to me right after the video and stuff, and I'll be able to answer them for you guys, now that I also have internet back at the house, which is great. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I love doing them too. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.